Namo Sakyamuni Buddha. Dear Venerable Sangha, Buddhist ladies and gentlemen, you are invited to join us in this weekly Buddhist newsreel on Phật Sự Online channel. Hereafter, 6 major headlines of Buddhist activities of the week. Vietnam Buddhist Sangha calls monks and nuns Buddhists to chant Sutra on July 27. Dignified deputies of Vietnam Buddhist Sangha attend the first session opening of 15th National Assembly tenure. Dharma Enactment section opens the training course Professional Performance of Dharma Enactment in 4.0 Industry Era. The Social Charity Board of Ho Chi Minh City Buddhism cooked 10,000 rice portion per day to feed the medical team participating in COVID-19 treatment. Ho Chi Minh City, Khánh An Monastery donates 12 tons of groceries to people quarantined in block zone. District A Buddhism and Cantonese Buddhists support needed people in BINH district. The following are news in details. At 6 a.m. on July 27, pagodas and monasteries across the country will simultaneously toll 3 bell rings and drum the melody of A4 path to commemorate the heroes and martyrs on the 74th anniversary of Invalids and Martyrs Day, July 27, 1947, July 27, 2021, simultaneously reciting the Medicine Sutra to pray the rebel of COVID-19 pandemic, wishing for the life soon to return to normalcy, all the while being peace for the people and the country.
This is the call of Most Venerable Thích Thiện Nhân, Chairman of the Administrative Council of Vietnam Buddhist Sangha, reflected on document number 183 HDTS VP1, signed on July 19, 2021, sent to the Provinces and Cities Administrative Board, Vietnam Buddhist Sangha, monks and nuns, pagodas and monasteries throughout the country. In the intimated letter dated July 18, 2021, the Most Venerable recognizes the contributions of monks and nuns, Buddhists, to the vaccine fund and charity activities in the area of isolation, blockade, and social distancing. In particular, nearly 400 monks, nuns, and Buddhists have volunteered to participate in the front line of COVID-19 pandemic prevention, and the Buddhist Administrative Board of Bắc Giang Province, Edmund Pagoda, Bình Dương Province, Hội Khánh Pagoda, register as a concentrated isolation site. If one does a goodwill action, one should continue to do more, wish for the charity, to content charity, and be at ease. Quoting the teachings of the Buddha, the Most Venerable call on monks, nuns, and Buddhists to continue to support medical equipment for Ho Chi Minh City and localities under the rapidly increasing number of F0 infected cases.
On the morning of July 20, 2021, at the meeting hall of the National Assembly, the opening ceremony of the first session of the 15th National Assembly tenure took place after the National Assembly deputies had laid rouse and paid tribute to late President Ho Chi Minh and fallen heroes at Mausoleum and Monument of Heroic Martyrs.
Facing the complicated situation of the COVID-19 pandemic, the commands for disease prevention and security are put on top to ensure the safety of the deputies. Representative deputies of the Vietnam Buddhist Sangha attending were Most Venerable Thích Bảo Nghiêm, Hanoi Representative, Most Venerable Thích Thanh Quyết, Quảng Ninh Representative, Venerable Thích Đức Thiện, Điện Biên Representative, and Venerable Lý Minh Đức, Sóc Trăng Representative. It is scheduled that the total duration of the meeting is over 10 working days and will close early on the afternoon of the 31st of July 2021. One of the key contents of the session is that the National Assembly will focus on considering, discussing, and deciding issues on senior personnel. The National Assembly will conduct the election of the President, the Prime Minister, and the President of the National Assembly in the new term. In addition to personnel disposition, the National Assembly considers and decides on many other important issues such as 5-year socio-economic development plan for the period 2021 to 2025, the medium-term financial plan and the investment plan, medium-term public-private sector, and the land use planning for the next 5 years.
On the afternoon of July 13, 2021, the Central Board of Dharma Enactment section of the Vietnam Buddhist Sangha, in collaboration with the online Buddhist General Information Channel, held an online opening ceremony of the first training course, Professional Performance of Dharma Enactment in Era of 4.0 Industry, with over 210 trainees.
In witness, it was honored to have Most Venerable Thích Thiện Nhân, Chairman of the Administrative Council, Vietnam Buddhist Sangha, Most Venerable Thích Bảo Nghiêm, Head of the Central Board of Dharma Enactment Section, Venerable Thích Minh Nhẫn, Permanent Member of the Administrative Council, Deputy Chief Secretary of the Dharma Enactment Section, and dignified venerables, monks, nuns, and Buddhists. In his opening remarks, Most Venerable Thích Bảo Nghiêm emphasized, since its establishment, the Dharma Enactment Section has trained many intermediate and advanced level lecturers with professional training to improve the communication skills for the monks. This year, due to the COVID-19 pandemic, the teaching is conducted through online technology. The organizers expect students to exchange experiences and draw valuable lessons for enactment of Dharma. Reporting on organizational work, Venerable Thích Minh Nhẫn said, the online training course from July 13 to August 15, 2021 has over 400 trainees registered. The program consists of 23 subjects and the trainees will receive a certificate after the course. Delivering his blessing words, Most Venerable Thích Thiện Nhân praised the efforts of the Dharma Enactment Section and Phật Sự Online channel for jointly organizing an online training course in the context of the COVID-19 pandemic. Since the beginning of the year, there have been many online programs attracting the participation of a large number of monks, nuns, and Buddhists throughout the country. That is the success of the Dharma Enactment Section in the 4.0 industry era, when the teachers can stay at their dwelling place to spread the Buddha's Dharma to Buddhists at home and abroad extensively. Most Venerable Thích Bảo Nghiêm then delivered a lecture on the topic Perspectives, Policies and Experiences in Teaching the Dharma for Enactment in the New Era.
Amidst the difficulties caused by COVID-19 that the people of Ho Chi Minh City is facing, starting July 14, 2021, the Social Charity Board of Ho Chi Minh City Buddhism cooked more than 10,000 rice meals to take care of relatives, patients, and doctors at the hospital, concentrated isolation area, field hospital for COVID-19 treatment.
This charity program is organized by the Social Charity Board of Ho Chi Minh Buddhism, performed in coordination with Vĩnh Nghiêm Pagoda and the Charity Sharing Charity Group and Mãn Tư Volunteer Group. Venerable Thích Thanh Phong said that when the whole city implemented social distancing, the outermost Venerable Thích Trí Quảng, head of the city administrative board, Vietnam Buddhist Sangha, had sent a letter to the Social Charity Board of Ho Chi Minh Buddhism and monks and nuns to call for unity and cooperation to share the hardship with people around to overcome the COVID-19 pandemic. After reviewing the situation, the Venerable meant to join hands to share the workload pressure for the medical staff and volunteers so that they could work safely, and the patients and relatives in the isolation area could also feel secure in treatment for stabilization of their lives. The newly built hall in the pagoda ground is used as a field kitchen, urgently installed with a series of gas stoves. All kitchen utensils are purchased brand new for safety. In addition to the vegetarian meals provided by the Pagoda Kitchen, the city's Social Charity Board also supports 2,000 ordinary savory servings per day prepared by home-based Buddhists. Vegetarian and savory meals are distributed to isolation areas and field hospital according to register numbers. Buddhists and monks participating in cooking must also ensure safety against the epidemic.
Facing the outbreak of the COVID-19 pandemic in Ho Chi Minh City, which greatly affected people's life, the people in the COVID-19 isolation area are facing more difficulties. In order to relieve the hardship with them, the monks of Tiếng Anh Monastery, under the dependent origination of Venerable Thích Tâm Quán, abbot of Diên Quang Pagoda, Bắc Ninh Province, have transferred 12 tons of vegetables and fruits to the Vietnam Fatherland Fund Committee in District 12 to support people in the isolation zone.
Venerable Thích Quảng Thức, head of the SANGHA of Tiếng Anh Monastery, said, the quantity of 12 tons of vegetables and fruits is supported by monks, nuns of Tiếng Anh Monastery and sponsors to help the people overcome the COVID-19 pandemic. In compliance with the government's social distancing directive, the vegetables and fruits are transferred through the Vietnam Fatherland Front to the people. Mr. Phạm Thanh Huy expressed his gratitude to the monks of Tiếng Anh Monastery and the sponsors. He said, during these days, the source of food and vegetables is seriously scanty for people's meals. Currently, there are 150 blocked zones, 5 concentrated isolation areas, and 1 field hospital in District 12. The Vietnam Fatherland Front shall immediately transfer these vegetables to the people in the blockade and isolation areas.
On the morning of July 12, 2021, Buddhist Administrative Board in District A coordinated with the Cantonese Buddhists, the Red Cross Society of Ho Chi Minh City, monasteries and sponsors to carry out the program, the Lor of Compassion to repel the COVID-19 pandemic.
The lorry has delivered to poor people affected by the COVID-19 epidemic in Da Phước Commune, BINH District with more than 500 gifts and necessities including 5 tons of rice, sugar, salt, monosodium glutamate, soy sauce, fish sauce, cooking oil, medical masks, etc. Each gift portion is worth 500,000 Vietnamese dong. The total amount for this charity activity is worth over 182 million Vietnamese dong. Venerable Thích Huệ Công, acting head of the Buddhist Administrative Board in District 8, along with reverend monks and noble sponsors, came to the place to hand over the gifts to the authorities of Da Phước Commune, BINH District for distribution to the people. On this occasion, Venerable Thích Trân Tịnh, the Administrative Board in District 8 also gave 100 million Vietnamese dong to support 100 blind people in the area to encourage them to overcome the COVID-19 pandemic.
Venerable monks and nuns, Buddhist ladies and gentlemen, the last news has signed off this weekly newsreel. Thank you for your attention and following. Goodbye and see you in the next program on PSO TV channel. Namo Sakya Muni Buddha.